Hello and welcome to this short presentation. My name is Brian McGinty. I own and run B McG Consulting. I have been a consultant for different marketing companies and direct sales companies now for 19 years. I have helped over 14,000 people around the world start a home business and run home businesses in different countries. So I do know what I'm talking about in this arena, and I do know what I'm talking about in terms of this particular field. The reason for this little video is it's just a little bit of an education for people whenever they're doing due diligence, to be very careful about what they read in the internet in terms of due diligence. There's a lot of there's one company that I work with called Karatbars International. I've been with the company now for 1.5 years. Really good company, direct sales company, but there have been people out there writing negativity in the internet. But I just want to explain to you why people would write negative posts and the reasons why they do it. Because due diligence is fantastic, but whenever you're doing due diligence, please talk to people who are already in the company. Please look for customer testimonials. Look for negativity from customers, not from third-party authorities, if you like, not from people who write MLM blogs and these types of things. I'm going to now explain to you what I'm actually talking about now. I have had a blog for a number of years. This is it here. It's called Online Company Review. And in this blog, I've been blogging, you can see here, for months and years, way back through to 24, not 1914, 20 back in 2013. So every week I write blog posts. If I find new information about a company, I will write about different companies, and I will write reviews and tips and help people whenever they're working online. So I do know a bit about blogging and how it actually works. Now, I want to show you my Google Analytics for the last period. Now, if we take a look here, this is keywords. Now, if you don't know what a keyword is something someone searches for whenever they're looking for a company. Now, a very important phrase to remember here is that bad news is halfway around the world before it gets its shoes on. Okay, the news on the television is full of negativity. The front of the daily newspaper is normally a tragedy, a death, a murder, and that's because bad news is halfway around the world before good news gets its shoes on. It's a phrase we would use here in Ireland. So let me just illustrate that by the keyword searches that are used to find my blog. So Karatbars scam, you can see 235 people have come to my blog directly by typing that phrase into Google. Okay. Now, I would have said something like, do you think Karatbars is a scam? Or I might have used that phrase somewhere in my blog. I don't like to do that, but it'll be there somewhere, and 235 people have found my blog with that search term. Take a look down here, Karatbars. Only 45 people have found my blog using that search term. So it's 5 times as many people have actually typed in Karatbars scam before typing Karatbars. Okay, so that gives you an idea. Whenever people are doing due diligence, they don't type in customer testimonials from Karatbars, they don't type in affiliate testimonials from Karatbars. What they do is they search Karatbars scam, and it's human nature. It's human nature to look for the negative. Okay, so let's take a look at what happens whenever you do that. So whenever you do that, you type in Karatbars scam into Google, and the first thing you'll find is Karatbars scam, yes it is in my opinion, by Ethan Vanderbilt. Next one, Karatbars review good or scam. Next one, Karatbars scams and complaints. And the same thing, people use these titles, KBI 999 scam and downfall. There's a load of them on here, okay? But the important thing about every single one of these is that none of these are coming from anyone who is actually in Karatbars the company. There is not a single complaint here from an existing company, an existing customer within the Karatbars company. Okay, and if we take a look at Karatbars as a company, they're working in 122 countries, and they're over 200,000 registered customers. Okay, so let's just take the top one for example. This is the one a lot of people would find. So this the title in here is the Karatbars scam is a pyramid scheme Ponzi. Now again, these are big keywords that people will use whenever they're doing a search. They'll type Karatbars Ponzi scheme, Karatbars pyramid scheme. I've never used those terms in my blog, which is why they don't come up on the searches. If I did, they would come up on the searches. So let's look at this first person. Why would this person decide to do that? Well, the reason that person would decide to do that is very, very clear whenever you go to their site. Karatbars scam, yes it is in my opinion, the internet's most trusted scam buster. Now, this man, if you take a look at his blog, he's got the most important thing in his blog is this Google ad here. That's the most important thing in his site, is that Google ad. Let's look on down through his site again, if we can try and pull this little scroller down. Another Google ad again, very, very important. Google advertising. This is what these people are selling. They're not actually trying to warn people about Karatbars, they're trying to sell Google advertising. So you can see here again, major companies, these Word Ventures companies, Wake Up Now, Karatbars, Scam, ACN, all these companies have been around for a long time, but this person is just typing in the name of the company, the word scam at the end, because they know rightly that that's what people will actually search for. And whenever people search, then people will come to this site, and then people will click the Google ads, and then the person who owns this site makes money. Okay, that's why people type in, whenever you type in Karatbars scam, you'll find lots of things like this, because these people who write these blog posts are trying to sell Google advertising. They have no interest in you, they have no interest in your health and safety on the internet. They're not trying to do it to save people's money, because all they're doing is there's more Google ads. You can see this right down here. Now what he does say is the Karatbars scam reality. Let's imagine the AMF in Canada is stepping in to protect investors from the Karatbars scam. The AMF is a body mandated by the government of Quebec to regulate the province's financial markets and provide assistance to consumers of financial products and services. Okay, the Bureau holds that Karatbars affiliates are investors, so the contracts between the affiliates and Karatbars investment contracts are that, and accordingly they're subject to the rules of the AMF. Okay, so this is it here. So let's go now to the AMF and let's take a look at what this warning actually said. So this warning, Karatbars investment program, Thursday, March the 20th, 2014. So this was in March of this year. This was brought to my attention very, very quickly, and I had a look at it. So in Montreal, in Quebec, the AMF urges Quebec investors to be cautious about investment program linked to the German company Karatbars International, whose investment products are primarily promoted through conferences, the internet and social media. Well, let's look at Karatbars for a second. Karatbars is not an investment company. Karatbars is a products-based business. People buy products, they buy gold in 1 gram, 2.5 gram or 5 gram amounts, and over 90% of those people have that gold delivered to their home. So there's no investment there at all. It says here, with the company's affiliate program, investors can make internet-based purchases through Karatbars plans, and they're encouraged to recruit to other affiliates. Okay? There's nowhere on the Karatbars website where anyone is encouraged to recruit to other affiliates. Okay? It says here the affiliates are in turn encouraged to recruit to other affiliates, and so on and so on. That does not appear anywhere in the Karatbars website, anywhere in Karatbars International. I've been with the company for 1.5 years. I've never encouraged anyone to go out and find two affiliates. It says here affiliates are lured by the possibility of earning large payouts. Yes, if you build a large organization and you bring in a lot of new affiliates and you bring in a lot of new customers, you can just bring in customers. There's no cost for joining Karatbars. You can register for a Karatbars account today and you can build your customer base. Then you will earn a percentage of amounts collected from the Karatbars plans and gold products purchased by referrals. That's the same as any affiliate marketing company in the world, any sales company in the world. If you go out, if I was working for a local electricity company and I went out and sold 2 electricity contracts, I would earn a commission on those. Okay, so let me read a little bit further on through this so-called warning. The AMF reminds investors the risks involved when investing in companies such as Karatbars. Okay, well, we know Karatbars is not an investment company, so that doesn't apply. Quebecers should therefore be cautious of the product offerings of Karatbars, since they might incur losses that are not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Fund or deposit insurance. Okay, well, that doesn't affect me because I live in Ireland. Okay, I don't live in Quebec. Alright, so I'm not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Fund. If I did live in Quebec, and if Karatbars was an investment company, and I did want to invest in an overseas investment company, I would take the risk of losing my investment. But whenever people join Karatbars, they're promoting the products and they earn commissions on those. If they buy a marketing package, that marketing package is delivered to their home by FedEx. If they want to buy some gold, they can have that gold delivered to their home as well. Alright, so there's nothing in this warning, so-called warning, that affects anyone outside Quebec. If you live in Quebec, and if Karatbars was an investment company, then you wouldn't be covered by the AMF compensation fund. So really, it doesn't apply to the other 121 countries around the world. But you can see the warning is about Karatbars investment program. The AMF obviously have not understood what Karatbars is all about. Now, I do have some sympathy with the AMF, because everyone assumes that whenever you're buying gold, you're investing in gold and the price of gold going up, but that's not what Karatbars is about. Karatbars is a category creator business, It has never been done before, so people don't understand it, and that's where this comes from. So people have taken this warning on the 20th of March. They thought, here's an opportunity, I can get this out on the internet. So if you take a look through all of these, you will see this coming up over and over again about the AMF, and it's just exactly the same thing all the way through. Okay, so have a look through those, have a look at them from a clarity of mind, if you like. Take a look at each one and take a look at each one of those and see if it's a blog. Take a look around that blog and see if there's any advertising. If there's any Google advertising, you'll know then why they're filling it with keywords such as scam, Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme, and that's why these bloggers do it. All they're doing is trying to sell column inches. It's the same as the gutter press news papers that we have in the UK and Ireland. They spread the cover with lots of stuff, and then whenever you get inside, then, well, there's nothing actually there of substance, and it's exactly the same process. Now, the other little thing that this man touched on was Karatbars prices as well. So if you scroll on down here, he says something about why would Karatbars, why would people buy Karatbars whenever they're so expensive. You will also see in these different reports here people saying that Karatbars is expensive. So let's look at the evidence of that. Let's go to, for example, the Karatbars back office. In the Karatbars back office, you can see 1 gram of gold today is 48.93. Okay, now if you're buying 1 can of Coca-Cola in the shop, it's €1 or $1. Okay, you know in your mind if you buy 36 cans in the cash and carry, you get it at a better price. But let's take a look at that for a second. None of these bloggers have taken the time to go and check the Karatbars pricing. None of them. All right, the 2.5 gram card and the 5 gram card are there. Now you can see that the 5 gram card down at the bottom here, if we scroll down, is €194. So 194, I'll just do it now, divided by 5 equals 38.80. Okay, so if someone's buying a 5 gram card, they're getting their gold today from Karatbars International at 38.80. Now if we minus 3% on that, because we have 3% discount cards we can give to new customers, which gives them 3% off all their purchases for 12 months, that brings it down to 37.63 per gram. So let's look at another company then that sell gold. Okay, another type of company here. So we have 1 gram gold bar from Bullion by Post, which is a UK company. Now this says prices from 30. It doesn't say that the price is 30, it says the price is from 30. So let's look at the 1 gram price for buying 1 gram. We'll take it through to the next page. It should open in a second. The whole purpose of this video is that my father often used the phrase that the thing about common sense was it's not that common, and this is very true. Whenever people are doing their due diligence, people choose to believe the first little bit of negativity on there on the internet. So you can see 1 gram isn't 30 euros, it's actually 39. Okay, it's 39 pounds, sorry. Okay, so 39 pounds is over 45 euros today. 39 pounds is over 45 pounds today in today's exchange rate. So again, exactly the same price as Karatbars. So let's take a look at 5 gram cards. Now the thing about it is you can buy 1 gram of gold from Bullion by Post today. Alright, exactly the same price as Karatbars, as you can now see. So there's from 138. Okay, so 5 gram gold bar, let's take a look at that. We'll compare that with Karatbars. Do we see how much one? I bet you 5 gram isn't 138. You need to buy multiple amounts first. Oh look, and there we go. So 1 gram with Bullion by Post is 151, so 151, and today's exchange rate is 192 euros. So again, how much is a Karatbar? For a 5 gram, 5 grams 194, so there's 2 euros of difference there. There's not this 30% difference that people keep talking about in all these blog posts here. What people have actually done is they've taken, what these people do in these blog posts is they look at the price of 1 gram of gold today, and they will see 1 gram with Karatbars is 48.93. They will then go to a site such as goldprice.org. I don't know if I can bring it up here. Gold price, let's see if it comes up, goldprice.org. I'll just type that in, I'll show you what I mean. So people look at goldprice.org and they see the spot price of gold. Now the spot price of gold is not the retail price of gold. You cannot go and buy a gram of gold anywhere for the spot price today. Alright, it's just the spot price of gold, the spot price for an ounce, the spot price. This is if you're buying larger amounts. If you've got enough money to go out and buy a kilo, then you might be getting near spot price. But if you want to go and buy 1 gram of gold, 2.5 grams of gold, you cannot beat Karatbars prices. Alright, there's 2 euros of difference between Bullion by Post and the Karatbars price today. But the thing about it is, if you join bullion by post, you can get your gold bullion, you can get it delivered to your home. With Karatbars International, you have the option of selling back to the company at a much higher buyback price than there is no buyback price with this company at all. Karatbars will actually buy the gold back from you in the future at a later date. You can actually go and walk into a Karatbars exchange centre and exchange that gold for goods and services. You can't do that by buying gold from an independent dealer. So there's many things that people need to look at. What I would say to people is, if you're going to the internet, don't type in Karatbars scam and read this and make up your mind that that's your due diligence. Okay, use your own common sense. I have been in this industry for 19 years. I've worked with various different companies. Karatbars International do not charge anyone anything to become a Karatbars affiliate. You can register now with Karatbars International today, become a Karatbars International affiliate. You can see all the details on bmcgconsulting.com, and you can actually go out and build a customer base, and it will cost you nothing. There's no investment there. You can build a customer base for free. It's a free business. If you decide you want to buy a marketing pack, that marketing pack will be delivered to your home. I have a VIP marketing pack here. It's full of bonus cards, it's full of marketing materials and brochures that I use in order to build my business. To me, Karatbars International, and for everyone, I help over 3,400 customers today with their Karatbars International businesses. These people are out there, they're showing people the product, people are buying the product, and people are having the product delivered to their homes. So if you're doing your due diligence on Karatbars International, don't go to the website and type in Karatbars scam and read these blog posts, which you can now see are clearly just trying to sell column inches. They're just trying to sell Google ads around the actual site. What I would advise that you do is that you speak to people like myself who have been in the business for 1.5 years. You can talk to me directly. All my details are on the site here. If you go to the contact page, we have WhatsApp, Viber, all the various details are there. I can put you in contact with many customers who have had their products delivered to their home. Alright, you can see all my details are down here. Support at bmcgconsulting.com. And it's not just the same. This doesn't just apply to Karatbars International. This applies to many other companies out there as well. These bloggers and these people writing these spurious reviews, if you like, are causing these companies a lot of harm, and there's nothing actually Karatbars International can do about it. Karatbars International can't go now and put a warning on their website saying, hey guys, by the way, that AMF warning, if they alert people to this, that people are typing Karatbars scam, then people will go to Google, they will click on this. I would urge you not to click any of these, because every time you click them, you move them back up to the top of the listings again. Every time you click one of these websites, alright, every time you click that one or that one or that one, all it does is it moves it up closer to the top of the listings again. The best thing you can do is speak to people like myself, there's tens of thousands of happy customers around the world. We can put you onto the Karatbars Facebook page. You can speak to affiliates, you can speak to customers who have been with the company 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I have over 3,400 customers and affiliates, and I have not one single cancellation. I have not one single person who have said to me, I don't like the product. I've not had any customers who have told me that they were unhappy with their deliveries or unhappy with anything else really to do with this company. So I hope that's opened your eyes a little bit to what all this is about. I hope you can see now that the AMF warning is a fantastic warning. It's great if you're investing with an investment program. You know Karatbars is not an investment program. You're simply buying your gold, you're having it delivered to your home. You can see now from the Karatbars back office that the prices are not only competitive. I do not know any other company, and I get sent links all the time. I get sent links from Perth Mint, various different companies, telling me, oh look Brian, someone will tell me I've found a website, Brian, that's cheaper than Karatbars. I go to the website, I put in my details, put in my address, put in my shipping details. For example, there was one called AM Gold X or something in Australia last week. I got to the end and the minimum order was $250. Well, that's not buying 1 gram of gold. That's not buying 2.5 grams of gold. That's spending $250. And Karatbars beat the prices then anyway. What Karatbars are doing is, Karatbars are giving people gold, and if you want to summarize the whole company, the Karatbars are giving the average Joe, the average man on the street, the opportunity of having his own gold bullion in small, affordable quantities. Now, yes, if you can only afford €50 a month, well, you buy the 1 gram card. If you want to save up 108 you can get the 2.5 gram card. If you want to save up for the 5 gram cards, the 5 gram cards cost 194, which brings your price per gram way down from 48 down to near 37 euros per gram, alright, which is just over $40. So no one can beat those prices. Please do your due diligence, but please do searches on the internet for things like go to YouTube and look at videos from affiliates, look at videos from customers. Can you find anything on the internet from a customer who said they're not happy? Can you find anything from an existing affiliate who says they're not happy? Okay, that's what I would urge you to do. And if you are promoting Karatbars International, and if people are mentioning the AMF warning, say yes, the AMF warning is fantastic. If it would apply to Karatbars International if it was an investment business, which it isn't. And it doesn't apply to 99% of the world's population because we don't live in Quebec. Alright, so I hope this little video's tutorial has been interesting. I hope it's answered some questions for you. If you've got more questions on Karatbars International, please do get in touch with me there. It is a fantastic company. They work with companies like MasterCard to make their payments. They work with FedEx and Insured Couriers to make all their deliveries. And if you are with Karatbars International and you do want to help the company, please share this video. Please add this video to your Google Plus, because what that will do is it will push these silly scam reports down the Google listings. And I think if we all, if people, we're not going to stop people typing in Karatbars scam. We're not going to stop these people writing these spurious reviews. But I think people can be proactive in just educating each other and why these people are writing these things in the first place. So hope that's been useful. Thanks very much for listening. And if you need any other help or any advice on working online or working with, I do work with other companies as well if Karatbars is not for you. So please get in touch and bmcgconsulting.com there. So thanks very much for listening and have a good week.